You know what's funny? This little girl that can see into the future and have these premonitions and things. If this was really canon, and if she was in the actual episodes of the manga, do you know that she would be the most useful person ever? You know, she could tell the Shinobi Alliance where the enemies are, what the tactics are, and a whole bunch of other stuff. And we get some really interesting dialogue between Hidan and Deidara, and it's like this fan service, really. And sometimes fan service can be either annoying or, you know, just out of place, but I really enjoyed their dialogue. And Hidan insults Deidara's art, which is a big no-no for him. And he says that it's sloppy, and how the hell could you call it art if you kill yourself? And Deidara comes back and says, well, you keep me in church too long. And then they start fighting amongst each other, and then all of a sudden Yamato comes out of nowhere. And this may very well be the last time we see Yamato ever, because he's nowhere to be found in the canon right now. Now, I wish we could have saw more of that fight, but it transfers back over to Naruto, and the first thing you see are these big sandy boobs. And pay attention, I'm not making this up. If you look at the first shot, no, the second shot, when it's like his full body in the sand, look down towards his feet and tell me what that looks like. And Naruto reminds the kids that, you know, they do have someone there for them. And then, you know, speak of the devil, here comes the chubby guy and his girlfriend, and he would have the bigger bag of groceries, huh? And then we get this nice little heart-touching scene of all them holding hands. And when we get back to the house, Mina, she sees something in Naruto, and she's telling him to get out, get out, get out. But in actuality, she's not telling him to get out. She's telling, I guess, the darkness or whatever Kabuto put in his body to get out. And actually, I thought that she was telling Naruto to get out until the end. That was really well done. But everyone's just looking at her like she's crazy. She's doing this weird hand sway motion like she's trying to cast a spell on him. And then the lady comes over there and she asks Mina a question. Mina, what did the 5 fingers say to the face? Slap! And she slapped the mess out of her. It turned literally quiet for a good 5-6 seconds. And that's a big thing over in Japan because, you know, a lot of people don't really spank their children or hit their children. You know, it may be kind of common in America, but over there it's not really common, and it's actually considered child abuse a lot of the time. But me, I used to get my ass whooped with extension cords. And all of a sudden, their grandpa comes out of nowhere, and he asked for the, you know, the scroll that he gave old chubby dude. I don't remember his name, I'm sorry. But, you know, I was immediately suspicious about why he had a blindfold on, and I already knew he was a, you know, a reanimation. But Kabuto was low down, bringing their, you know, dead grandpa to the grandchildren, and I mean that's just a really fucked up tactic. You know, Kabuto has reached a new low, but he's still an awesome character in my opinion. And Mina's sixth sense, actually, I would like to know how and why she actually has these powers, but she's the one that knew that her grandpa, you know, wasn't really who he was. He wasn't right, and she knew that he was dead, like, it's really a few seconds after she saw him. And then Kabuto brings more Edo Tensei, nameless, I think they're all nameless, shinobi out, and there's a big fight. You know, Sakura's in it, Naruto's in it, and he's like worn out. Whatever was in him was just, you know, eating him up. And long story short, Naruto, well, he doesn't really get his ass whooped. He like kind of collapses because he's so tired. And Sakura's going in, kicking people through just innocent people's houses. I thought that part was funny. And Mina gets on top of Naruto and she says, get out, get out, get out, over and over again. Then her hair starts flying up. I'm not like, what the fuck is going on? And that right there, it made me realize that she wasn't telling him to get out of the house earlier. You know, she was telling whatever was inside of him to get out. And it was like some like snakes mixed with black vomit mixed with death, but it looked real nasty, and it formed the Four Tailed Kyuubi. And Kabuto tried to take control of it, you know how he does all the other Edo Tensei characters. And I'm like, Kabuto, come on, it's Kyuubi, you cannot control him with, you know, these simple tricks. I already knew it wasn't going to work, and the Kyuubi turned on him, and you can tell that the Kyuubi has the same mindset as Naruto, except a darker version. Why? Because he punches the shit out of Sakura. That's pretty much him saying, that's what you get for friend zoning me, bitch. Then the Kyuubi just speeds over there to Naruto and beats the crap out of him, and he actually ballerina high kicks Naruto like 50 feet in the air. I'm like, whoa. So who knows what's going to happen next episode. The preview looks kind of awesome. I see Choji, you know, and, you know, some other of the Konoha characters, you know, no telling where they're coming from, but I'm glad to see some more characters. And another thing I like to point out is Mina had I guess a premonition of the world being destroyed, and she was floating, and it looked like she was going to fall to her death. And Naruto in Kyuubi chakra mode actually saved her. So that that was a good little scene. I was not expecting to see Kyuubi chakra mode Naruto at all in these next few fillers, but overall the episode was awesome. I really enjoyed it, and I'm really digging the fan service. Since I guess they know we're really not going to see Hidan and Deidara or anyone like that too much more in the actual anime, they're making up for it, which I have no problem with. But tell me what you guys thought about it. This has been JB the Chiha. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'm out.